The all-in-one pitch always sounds like less work. One login, one bill, one tool that does everything you juggle across 5 tabs. But if you already run a stack that works, here's what nobody says. Sometimes all-in-one isn't less work. It's just your old work moved to a different building. I'm Lena, and I've run growth across funnels, email, and courses. I've put the all-in-ones up against real stacks. Today, it's ClickFunnels, the platform that folds your funnels, pages, email, CRM, courses, and community into one place. I'll show you what it does well, because there's a lot. Then I'll show you 3 places it makes you work twice. First, the email sending you set up yourself. Then the workspace wall that bites when you take a client. And a course tool that isn't built for courses. By the end, you'll know if it fits your day. Start with what it's built for, the funnel canvas. This is the flagship, so this is where we start. You map the whole path on one canvas. Opt-in page, sales page, thank you step, the upsell. You see the entire journey in one view, not scattered across separate page tools. And the automation sits right beside it on the same screen. So the email follow-up and the funnel aren't 2 different mental models. The big change in the rebuilt version is raw speed. The team says pages load about 300% faster than the old engine. Large funnels, 80 steps and up, no longer crawl when you open them. If you lived through the old builder grinding on a launch, that one change resets everything. The canvas is why people come here, and for the first time in a while, it feels fast. So that's the engine itself. The bigger pitch is everything around it. Funnels and pages, yes, but also email and a CRM, plus courses and a community. It's all under one login, one bill. That's the consolidation story, so let me show you how deep it goes. Here's the consolidation that matters day to day. Products sit next to your funnels in the same nav. Your customer list lives right there too, with no second login and no export and import dance. And it's not a token version of each thing. There's a real course module, a community space, a broadcast email tool, a built-in checkout. None of it is a separate subscription you glue together with a connector that breaks every few weeks. If your setup today is 4 tools and a tab for each, this buys back real time. One place, one source of truth for who bought what. For a solo founder, that's the whole appeal. The third strength you feel on day 1, not month 3. You are never staring at a blank page, so let me show you. There's a library of proven funnels right here. Webinar funnels, product launches, application funnels, simple lead magnets. The whole ecosystem assumes you started from one of these. You pick the shape that matches your offer and build from there, not from a blank screen. That sounds small, but it's the difference between a funnel live the same day and one you're still wireframing Friday. Pair that with the template marketplace and years of community playbooks. You've got the fastest path from idea to published in the category. So that's 3 real strengths: the canvas, the genuine consolidation, and the running head start. Now the 3 places it makes you work twice. First, email. This is where the email lives, and on the surface it looks turnkey. It is not. You bring your own sending. ClickFunnels wants you to connect a dedicated sending service, then warm it up yourself. That means the authentication records and a slow daily ramp that starts around 1,000 sends and climbs. Only then can you safely mail your whole list. Say you already run a real email platform. You're either rebuilding all of that inside here, or you keep your platform and lose the all-in-one promise. The honest workaround is simple. Keep your sender where it is and use ClickFunnels for the funnel and the capture. Treat email included as email possible, not email handled. The second one stays invisible right up until you bring on your first client. Then it bites hard. The entry plan ships exactly 1 workspace. 1. Then you take on someone who needs their own domain, contacts, and branding, and you hit this wall. A second workspace forces an upgrade to the next tier, with nothing in between. There's no add a client button at the entry price. So a bootstrapped agency owner signs up cheap, lands client number 2, and finds everyone in one shared pool of contacts with no real separation. The usual story is 3 weeks of a messy hack, then they pay up anyway. The fix is to decide upfront. If you do any client work at all, start 1 tier up from day 1. The entry plan is a solo plan. That's what it really is. The third gap only shows up if the thing you sell is a course. This one's important. You build a course product right here, a digital product or a bundle. For a free mini course that feeds a funnel, it's fine. But look at what's missing once you need the depth a real program needs. There are no graded quizzes, no per-lesson discussion threads, no cohort scheduling. Sell a serious paid cohort, and the delivery falls short of a platform built for teaching. Your students feel it, so you split the job. Run the funnel and the cart in ClickFunnels where it shines, and deliver the actual course on a platform meant for it. That split pays for itself by your second cohort in saved support time alone, and each tool does the part it's good at. So what does a real build feel like? Let me make a lead magnet funnel start to finish, the way you would on a normal Tuesday. I open the AI wizard, and first it asks what I'm building. I pick an opt-in funnel for a free checklist. It could be a webinar or an application funnel, but I want the simple opt-in. Then I describe the offer in 1 plain sentence. Notice what I'm not doing yet. No dragging boxes, no blank canvas, no fonts. I'm just answering questions like I'm briefing an assistant. Then the engine builds it out, the opt-in page, the thank you page, and the wiring between them. It's hard at work crafting your pages. A few seconds and you've got real, finished pages, not a gray wireframe to flesh out. This is exactly where the rebuilt speed pays off. The editor opens fast, so I'm reading actual copy and tightening the headline instead of watching a spinner. A year ago, this step alone could test your patience. And here's the finished funnel. Every step already in place. From here, I wire one follow-up email so anyone who grabs the checklist gets it automatically. That's the payoff. A live funnel with a working follow-up built in a single sitting. First time through, give yourself about 15 minutes, and I'll be honest about where the time goes. It's that automation panel. It's powerful, but it's also where people lose an evening hunting for one toggle that wasn't firing. Budget for that learning curve, and the first build is genuinely quick. Quick word on price before the verdict. There's one number that traps people. The entry plan runs $97 a month, or $81 if you pay for the year, but the real ceiling isn't the funnel count. Those are unlimited on every tier. It's contacts. The entry plan caps at 10,000 contacts. And here's the catch. A contact is anyone who hits one of your forms, not just people who buy. Run paid traffic into a free lead magnet, and you cross that wall in 6 to 9 months, whether or not you've made a dollar. So plan for the next tier as part of the decision. If you've already decided to try it, the link is in the description. Operatorreviews.com/ClickFunnels drops you into the 14-day trial. Build a real funnel before you pay anything. Go open it today. Sit with that contact wall for a second, because it decides your tier more than any feature does. The wall is contacts, not funnels, and every opt-in counts, even the ones who never buy. So budget the jump before it surprises you, usually on a Tuesday morning when sends start bouncing. So which tier do you pick? Quick read, no spreadsheet. The entry plan is the solo plan. Fine if you're one person, and the funnel is the whole business. The middle tier is the real start line for client work, because that's where the extra workspaces finally live. And the top tiers only earn their price once your contact count is genuinely large. Map yourself to one of those three in 2 sentences, then move on. 2 honest alternatives, and they're not better or worse. They're built for different people. First, System.io, which sits at the price floor. It ships a genuine free tier, plus uncapped contacts at the same monthly price as the entry ClickFunnels plan. That's the natural pick for the cost-tight solo who wants to ship before paying a cent. ClickFunnels trades that price floor for canvas depth and a bigger ecosystem. Then there's Kajabi, which lives squarely in the course lane. It's a real learning platform with graded quizzes and proper cohort scheduling. That's the exact depth ClickFunnels' course module doesn't reach. If the course is the product, Kajabi is built for that job. Pick by where your business actually lives. So back to ClickFunnels itself, and the one question that decides this for you. Here's the tell. And it isn't the price, it's one question. Is the funnel itself the product? If yes, ClickFunnels is a clear buy. A solo founder whose business runs on one funnel lands on the entry plan and is genuinely happy. The moment you do client work, you start on the middle tier for the workspaces. That's the entire decision made for you. 2 cases break away and they're both on screen. Say you market product-led software. Your self-serve sign-up site lives in a different lane than this canvas. You'll fight the tool. And if you sell a graded cohort, deliver the course somewhere built for teaching. Just run the funnel here. Everyone else whose funnel is the product, this is a confident yes. If that's you, the move is simple. Go spin up the trial and build your first funnel today. The link, operatorreviews.com/ClickFunnels, takes you to the 14-day trial. Build the exact lead magnet funnel we just walked through, and wire that one follow-up email. You'll know inside a single afternoon whether the all-in-one fits your day or just relocates the work you already do. That's the only test that matters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.